Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sun, Moon, and Stars Tarot 1111. I am here to do your daily reading. The purpose of today is what this reading is about. Or just the daily reading, whatever energies come up, come up. All right, today I brought out an extra oracle. I don't know why it was called to. We have Sacred Power Oracle, and we will be reading from Everyday Witch Oracle. And we will also be reading from the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay, this must be my Witchy Witch week. I think tomorrow I'm going to use another deck, Spellcasters deck. We'll do Spellcasters tomorrow. I guess maybe some of you guys are doing rituals or spellcasting during the full moon that's coming up. Maybe that's why I'm being told to pull all my witchy decks out. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so let's clear our energy. Holy Spirit, Archangel, Spirit Guide. Please use me as a channel. Please help me to deliver whatever messages Spirit may have at this time. Please clear the energy of the collective. And, oh, all of a sudden my throat locked up. Maybe some of you are having trouble communicating about something. I don't know. My throat never does that. Literally just locked up. Let's start over. Sorry. Holy Spirit, Archangel, Spirit Guides, please give me clear and accurate messages. What messages do you have for the collective? What is the energy for today? Please clear me and please clear the collective's energy so that we can get clear and accurate messages. Thank you. Alright, let's get started. So the first one I'm going to be reading is Sacred Power. That might help. Alright, so the first card that came out was Intimacy. So I feel like I have a feeling this is a new connection coming towards you. Maybe within the next 7 days. There's some energy around you. I feel like this is a new energy. And I feel with the card behind it is Source. I feel like this is something that was divinely orchestrated. Someone who's meant to be in your life. I feel like this person was brought in, look, with the assistance of the angels. This is a divinely guided, look, a divinely guided relationship or connection that someone's supposed to be in your life. See, the angels are working with Source to bring you and someone else together. I feel like this is a new connection. Alright, so let's read. Yep. So whatever connections coming in next, I feel like this is divinely guided. Alright, so it says intimacy. Intimacy. I'll hold the card for you. So it says, intimacy is often associated with being sexual. In fact, emotional intimacy, which has nothing to do with being sexual, is the foundation of any great relationship. If one is unable to open and connect to their partner on an emotional level, it becomes difficult to maintain the equilibrium of a balanced relationship. To maintain healthy relationships, one must learn how to be emotionally intimate. Challenges that lead to infidelity tend to begin on an emotional level. So let me say it again. Challenges that lead to infidelity tend to begin on an emotional level, when partners neglect to address each other's needs. Share your feelings and thoughts on important issues on a deep level to maintain physical and emotional connections. In the past, there has been fear around intimacy. Fearing to share personal thoughts, feeling, and body image has created a mindset around acceptance of how intimacy should be and how it should be approached in the future. This confusion has allowed a use and abuse of power in your relationships, resulting in miscommunication, bad breakups, and abusive relationships. If you're in a relationship right now, you're being asked to look at how you share information. Is there mutual respect? Are you both being heard? Are you giving or just taking? If you are single, now is the time to acknowledge and address any issues surrounding this loss of power, allowing you to open your heart to others in the future. Let me say that again. If you are single, now is the time to acknowledge and address any issues surrounding this loss of power, allowing you to open your heart to others in the future. Take the time to nourish and nurture your body. Wear clothing that is physically appealing to you. Create and make memorable moments with loved ones and open lines of communications to support difficult topics of conversation. Affirmation. I am open to new experiences. I honor my body with love and respect. So, this is a lot of stuff going on here. So it's talking about, real intimacy starts like on an emotional level. And if you were engaging in relationships that were, one was giving more emotion than the other, or there was some sort of manipulation and a lack of communication, is saying like, you need to, recognize that and not bring that into a new relationship. And I feel like they're wanting you to like, be able to express yourself freely, like your emotions and how you feel to someone, and equally that person should give and show emotions to you. It's like a balance of equal give and take. If one is giving more emotion than the other, then it's almost, it becomes like a form of manipulation. If the other person is not giving emotions and the other one is, it becomes an imbalanced relationship where there becomes a lot of confusion and a lack of communication, because one is putting more than the other into the relationship, showing that one person's carrying more than the other. And it's saying like, you need to think about in your past relationships and your current relationships, how are you sharing your information? Do you feel there's a mutual respect? Do you feel like the person is mutually sharing information with you as well? Are you both being heard, or are you just taking, or is that person just taking and you're just doing all the giving? And it's saying like, if you're single right now, you feel like you gave away everything you had in your last relationship because you gave too much. Oh, and in relationships, like, are you having, when you're in relationships, they want you to go back and reflect. Are the relationships that you're engaging in, that you're giving your energy to, are they having mutual respect? Are you doing all the giving and they're taking all the taking, or vice versa? Are you doing all the taking and the other person's doing all the giving? You may have felt in the past that maybe you overgave to someone, and you gave so much of yourself that you gave your own power away. You gave your own sense of being away, in relationships. And it's saying like, did you learn those lessons not to do those things? Because, they're wanting you to, take note of that, because if something new is to come in, I feel like this is a new relationship. If you're wanting something new to come in, and you want to be ready for something new, or maybe they're saying you should get ready for something new to come in, that you have to be able to recognize the things that you allowed in the past, or maybe you have done in the past, and correct them. That way you can have healthy relationships. They don't have to end so bad and be so miserable, or when they're bad. And you don't have to have such bad breakups and bad relationships. And saying like, correct whatever you did in the past. It's time to like correct that. So if you want to create and make memorable moments with loved ones and open lines of communication to support difficult topics of conversation. So it's saying, if you want to have good memories with your loved ones, you need to start opening up more lines of communication, even when, especially when there's topics that are difficult between you and someone else, or even family members. Like, you need to work on better communication. And also, if you're going to put your energy into somebody, make sure they're equally respecting and also communicating with you, because it's not equal if there's no equal give and take. It creates imbalances in relationships, and that's how relationships go bad, they fail. The affirmation is, I am open to new experiences. I honor my body with love and respect. So it's saying When you love yourself, then you respect yourself and you honor your body, respect your body, and you're not fearful of, your body and what it looks like, maybe because of past insecurities. It's saying like, you know, that's when you invite, more love in. Like someone's gonna cherish and respect you and love your body as much as you respect and love yourself. So as much love as you give to yourself is as much love you can expect to receive. So if you don't really love and care about yourself, it's saying like you need to work on that, work on your insecurities so that someone else can love you the same way with all your flaws, and you love them with their flaws, vice versa. So yeah, I really feel like if the next relationship that it's gonna come in, maybe this is like telling you prepare yourself. Don't repeat the same patterns if a new relationship comes in. Because I feel like with the angels' assistance here in Source, that they're trying to bring something in for you. Maybe you just recently healed from a relationship, and his spirit is telling you that if you want it, you can have it. But it's gonna come, and you better be ready for it. Don't repeat past patterns with this person from your old relationships. Leave those old relationships, baggage, past hurts, everything that happened in those past relationships. Leave them in the past. All right, that's all I'm gonna read from there. I'm gonna leave it out for now. For some reason, I always end up going back to it. I'll put them here. I don't know why I always try. I just want to get them out the way. All right, so we're gonna be reading from Everyday Witch Tarot to go with the Oracles to go with the Everyday Witch Tarot. You just get that book out. Go ahead out. So we already kind of know where this reading is going. It's about self-love. Oh wait, I already pulled these cards. They're right here. All right, so as I was shuffling, the first card that came out was... Actually, the first card was Affirmation and Acceptance. And I feel like it's about... And it says, if you look at her book, it says Fate. And she's taking off on her broom and she's leaving. So what I feel is going on here is she's understanding that whatever happened in her life was destined to happen. She couldn't change it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's the way it's supposed to be. If there was a relationship in your life and you had to leave it, you have to understand that it was fated. It was for your own good, for your own soul growth. It was for your own, like, maybe the relationship that you just came out of was very toxic. It was not very equal. There was no equal give and take. Maybe the other person didn't treat you well. They didn't communicate well. They didn't open up emotionally. There was no, maybe body shaming. This could have left you with a lot of, hurts and insecurities. And you tried maybe to fix the relationship and you couldn't. And you probably think back, why did this have to happen? Why do I have to go through so much pain? Why do I have to always go through relationships that are unhealthy? I feel like whatever relationship you left in the past is what taught you, that elevated you to your soul's growth, to put you back on your path. Because I feel like maybe you were giving more in relationships and you weren't receiving the same way. So it's saying, if you're learning to accept that this is what spirit had, for your life, because it was part of your soul growth. There was a lesson that needed to be learned, and now you're kind of just like accepting that it was meant to happen. And you see how she's getting on her broom and she's moving away, and she's leaving her past in her past. She's leaving her past in her past. Or she's not actually moving on the broom. 5, 6, 7. She's not. She's understanding. She's trying to understand, why. Like she's looking at the book, trying to understand why this all happened, and now, and it's like you're trying to, maybe you're reflecting, like, why did this happen? Like, you see how she's looking at the book and she's sitting on her broom. It's like, she's sitting there trying to figure things out, but it's about, accepting it. Just accept it and move forward. Fate, it was fated. There was nothing you can do to change it. There was nothing. It just wasn't for your life. So let's read from the book before I end up reading the whole book talking. All these cards, I have so many, they're all kind of new to me, so I just go by what I see on the picture. All right, so it says affirmation for acceptance. There is prayer that says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Sometimes, no matter how hard we try, there are circumstances or realities that we can't alter. Illnesses, broken relationships, lost jobs. There are unfortunately plenty of things in our lives we can't fix. It can't be difficult. It can be difficult not to keep fighting, but sometimes battling the unchangeable just uses up time and energy that would be better used in more productive ways. Sometimes what we really need is simply the serenity to accept those things we cannot change and the wisdom to know when it is time to do so. Action. For a practical exercise, make a list. On one side, list the things you don't like about your life that you have some control of and make concrete plans for how you can change them. On the other side, list the things about your life that make you unhappy and that you have no control over whatsoever. Give some thought how to Give some thought to how much of your energy is going towards being angry and frustrated about those things and how much time you spend fighting the impossible or just plain complaining. Once you've contemplated it for a while, take the half of the list and rip it into shreds. Then let the tiny pieces of paper go to the next time there is a strong wind. Divination. This card is probably trying to tell you that there is something you need to simply accept. You almost certainly know what it is already. You just need a nudge to let go and let Goddess. So for some of you, this may be like an aha moment. Maybe you've been asking like, do I let this go? Do I keep trying to work at it? Do I keep trying to fix it? And it's saying no. This is your sign, no. If you're asking Spirit, no. Whatever it is, be kind to yourself and stop fighting. Take a deep breath, admit that there are some battles you can't win, and move on. Get on, instead of still trying to figure it out, saying, get on that broom and just take off. Don't sit there trying to figure out why things can work out for you. Magic. Sometimes it can be tough to accept fate or the gods might have plans that are different than the ones you had. It's okay to ask for help. Here is a simple prayer for acceptance and peace. Dab a little lavender essential oil on a white candle or rub some of the herb dried or fresh between your palms. Let the power of air carry the healing, calming scent inside you and breathe slowly and deeply. Light the candle and say, God and Goddess, please give me the strength to accept the things I cannot change. Help me to be strong enough to let go, the wise enough to know when it's time to do so. Let me make peace with the parts of my life that are outside of my control and guide me so I might use the energy wisely. Give me peace and serenity. So mote be it, so it be, so mote it be. Then sit and breathe for a while. If you are struggling with acceptance, carry a small lavender sachet or dab a bit of essential oil on your clothing or a tissue tucked into your pocket so that the aroma will remind you of this spell. Lavender. So lavender, it's saying. So there's something that you need to fully let go of and accept it. Like I said, and move on because it was fated to happen. You tried everything you could. It didn't work the multiple times you tried, and you need to learn, not to hold on to things that don't make you happy, they don't fulfill you. And it's saying that, if you need help healing, do an affirmation, get your lavender oil and your candle out, and, say your prayer to help you release, what no longer serves you, no longer makes you happy. Because the longer you hold on to this, the more you block your own life blessings and your own happiness. Because you're still holding on to something that you cannot change. It's inevitable. It was fated. And you know that by now. So it's time to just let it go. We all struggle, trust me. And I think also what they're wanting you to do, look, you have cleansing your body and spirit. They're wanting you, see, cleansing is about cleaning, not necessarily just cleaning your body, but cleansing your soul. Maybe eating better, uh, putting healthier foods in your body, pampering yourself, doing your nails, your hair. If you're a man, maybe you want to get a facial, get your own men getting pedicures and manicures too. just pamper yourself. Get a nice massage. I know men like the massages. Just sit in the sauna. Just release a lot of things. They wanted you to release all this stuff, like go within, and just like purify yourself so that you can attract more better things. It's like a way. It's like also another way of releasing uh, energies that are weighing on you. Let's read from the book. I was gonna read it anyway. And underneath that, you have imagine and envision, and then you have prayers and wishes. So I feel like there's something that you've been wanting or wishing for, you've been working at, that your wish is gonna come true, because she's sitting there over the wishing well. And you see the bird. It's whatever it is. You see this bird on top. I feel like this is coming from spirit. There's something that you're working on, something you've been wishing, something you've been manifesting, something you've been like, dreaming about. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for you. I feel like you're gonna have like love and a dream. It could be love, and it could be, something that you're working at, money, because there's a money bag. So I feel like, look, and she has hearts here. She has a fish. Maybe it could be a baby. She's got a 4-leaf clover, a castle. So it's gotta be a home, like the dream home, like the dream that you dream as a kid, with the white picket fence, the horse, and the beautiful house, and the cat, and then she's got, you're like the king, like maybe, like all these things that she's manifesting, like, and she's writing down and she's wishing for, like it's saying that divine's gonna bring that in for you. But before he can bring that in, you need to look, underneath that is affirmation for healing the heart. So you must have recently went through a heartbreak, and it's saying that you need to like heal from that, and let bygones be bygones. Forgive, forget, leave the regret. Oh, that rhymes. Forgive, forget, and leave the regret, and let it go so that you can move forward. Pamper yourself so you can release some of this energy that you're still carrying from this past relationship, and that way you can fully let it go. So let's read cleansing body and spirit. Thank God I found it quick. I hate when I gotta dig. Alright. I mean, I don't hate it, I just don't want to lose time on the video. Alright, I should start pausing it. So it says, cleansing body and spirit. As we go through our daily routines, we almost always include some kind of cleaning, baths or showers, washing our faces, brushing our teeth, but it is important to look at cleansing on a level that goes more than the deep, skin deep. Body, auras, mind, spirit all need cleansing from time to time as we walk through a world filled with powerful emotions, chaos, and free-floating negativity. Some people also believe that there are dark and unhealthy energies that can attach themselves to unwary. Either way, it makes sense to occasionally do some cleansing that will wash away the unpleasant, unwanted, and just plain icky stuff we pick up along the way. So some of these relationships that you involve yourself with, or you attract, or the people you hang out with, is saying like you need, their energy is coming on to you, and you need to every so often, cleanse your aura, cleanse your energy, because sometimes the energies that come to you, sometimes when you hold on to toxic relationships, whatever was toxic with the other person, it comes onto you and creating you with some toxicity, and then you carry that form relationship to the next without clearing it or healing from it. So the action says base spiritual cleansing is simple. As beware of being, there is a level to cleansing that goes beyond soap and water. Start with mindfulness and the intention to wash away anything negative or harmful, then use whatever form of water suits you best. You can stand under the shower and visualize anything nasty being carried away by the water and flowing down the drain. Or you can stand out in the rain, wade in the ocean, or even take a cloth and dip it in a bowl of water that has been mixed with a little bit of sea salt. Yes, salt water bath is supposed to like cleanse you. And they say salt water heals. Two things, cleanses and heals. The important thing is your focus, or you are doing it rather than how it's done. Your focus as you're doing it rather than how it's done. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to repeat it twice because I was just thinking in my head. Salt water, if maybe someone out there has got eczema, I heard salt water actually heals eczema, whoever that's for. Anyway, it just came out, so I'm just going to say it. Divination. The card is likely telling you that you're carrying around some spiritual or psychic crap you don't need, and that getting rid of it will help you get on other things you need to do. If you have been feeling dragged down or tired, unusually stressed for no obvious reason, or just plain blue, it may not be a normal life stuff. It's possible you simply need a good cleansing and will feel a lot better afterwards. The card is suggestion to the use of the power of water to do some kind of cleansing. Yeah, so it's saying like you carrying too much stuff from people who carry stuff from other people, and then like it's time for you to get a cleanse. So if you're not feeling good, or you're feeling tired, or you're feeling like off, or you're feeling like this is not, I'm happy and then I'm like crying the next minute, is because it's not your energy. You need to clear away somebody's energy that's still on you. Magic. A magical cleansing bath is a good way to wash yourself clean, not only physically but on a spiritual level as well. Fill a tub with water and add in some sea salt to help draw out negativity. A few drops of any mild essential oil that is good for cleansing, like rosemary, lemon, or grapefruit, can be added as well. If you don't have a tub, you can fill a deep bowl and pour it in the shower, or use it outside where it won't matter if things get wet. As you sit in the water or splash it all over you, visualize yourself washing away layers of dark energy, seeing them get lighter and lighter as you go. If you are feeling particularly in need of cleansing, I think Reiki is also another good way of like healing the body. You can ask the gods or the element of water to help you in the task. So it's saying like if you don't have a tub, just get a bowl of water, put all the ingredients in it, kind of just like I would slowly pour it on my head, and then visualize everything that's toxic going down the drain off of you. And then I would also envision a bright white light around you. That's like spiritual protection and cleansing. A bright white light as you're imagining whatever it is going down the drain. All right. That's enough. We're not reading any more oracles. So we're gonna go right into the tarot. 30 minutes in. Good timing. Okay, so we got 30 minutes of tarot. All right, so 29, 20 tarot. All right, sorry, I just write something down. Okay, so the purpose of today is gonna be the first tarot question. I have things in my notes. Sorry, I like to keep things loaded. The purpose of today. Oh, I've already, you know what? I'll do it one more shuffle. Okay. I've already pre-shuffled. So, let's put these up here. Get those out of the way. All right. So, what is the purpose of today? The purpose of today is the Tower. Oh my God. All right. So, boy, when I do oracles, that's why I like doing oracles. I don't know. Some people don't like to hear it. This goes hand in hand with faith. Listen, you have the Tower, and the Tower is about things that you built, foundations that you built that were built on faulty foundations. This is spirit breaking them down. It's saying when spirit comes and breaks something down, stop trying to go back and fix it and put it back up. It wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for your life. It was fated. It was fated. Okay? It wasn't meant for you. It wasn't for your life. Stop trying to fix what God is trying to tear down. Spirit is trying to take out of your life. Understand that rejection is God's protection and redirection. So if you keep trying to go backwards, you're throwing yourself off your path, asking for more trouble, more lessons to be learned. And Spirit's trying to tell you, let that tower fall, let it go, and walk away and don't look back. It is fated to happen to elevate you and push you into a new direction. So that is the purpose of today. Tower moments. Wow. That was good. This reading has ended. Just kidding. All right, it says, what can I do to embrace the lesson for today? That's your lesson. Walking away from things that they're not for you anyway. I don't know if that card was supposed to come out or not. Baseline, 4 cups, 9 of pentacles. I don't think that card was supposed to come out. It didn't feel right putting it back in. Sorry. It just didn't feel right. What can I do to embrace today? My finger got a new. There we go. Now that's a card. Four Pentacles. All right, Four Pentacles did come out with that card, so I guess it was meant to come out. I feel if I put cards in, they come back out. They were meant to come out. Four Pentacles. Four Pentacles is stop holding on to something. You're holding on to something too tight. Okay, it's saying that you need to. The part of the part of the lesson that you need to learn and embrace today is to learn to let things go. Don't hold on too tight to things, especially when spirit is trying to take something out of your life and you're kind of doing whatever you can do, probably trying to avoid a tower moment or to avoid the inevitable. And saying spirit is telling you you can't do that. You got to go with the flow. You got to let you gotta have faith that spirit is gonna lead you in the right direction, and if something is taken out of your life, it's for your own good. So part of the lesson that you need to embrace today, you need to embrace it. I'm really having trouble with my throat. I don't know where it's coming from. It's saying part of your lesson is to learn to let things go. Stop holding on to things that don't serve you. They don't make you happy. They make you miserable, but you keep trying to hold on to things and that you cannot fix. It's not meant to be fixed. If someone's removed from your life, it's for a reason. You gotta learn to let things go and learn that, a person doesn't complete you. A person doesn't complete your life. You complete yourself. You're wholesome within yourself. So if something leaves your life, you can't fall apart, is what it's saying. Love yourself enough where you can stand alone. You don't fall apart. So you'll stop trying to keep things that don't need to be kept together. You can stop trying to fix things that are already broken and they don't make you happy and they don't serve you. You just keep holding on to them. And Spirit's saying the lesson today is learn to let go when you're supposed to let go. And know that you still have yourself because you love yourself in your own skin, and you can stand by yourself and be alone, and you're happy within yourself, and no person who leaves your life can take that from you. How can I make the most of my day? How can the collective make the most of their day? So, Knight of Cups. Ooh. So the Knight of Cups is someone who's trying to make an offer and you're rejecting it. Most of your day. Maybe it's talking about you blocking love. Maybe it's saying it has, I'm going to pull another card on that. Hold on. I don't think God wants you, and Spirit wants you to block love. I think maybe it's about, self-love, where you need to love yourself first so that you can invite new love in. I think this is where this card comes in. Cleansing body and spirit. You got the Knight of Cups in reverse. And I feel like because whatever happened in the past that you're holding on to, it's saying like, in order for you to release that, you need to start, loving yourself and embracing your oneness and stand and being able to like be alone and enjoy your own time, because right now it's saying that you're blocking love from coming in because you're still kind of holding on to the. So another pause. Okay, sorry about that. So, what it's saying is, how could you make the most of today? It's very simple. It's saying, in order for you to invite more love in, you need to start pampering and putting more love into yourself. Start treating yourself the way you want someone else to treat you. It said something about wearing your best shirt, putting on your best gear, doing your hair nice, putting on your favorite lipstick, getting your nails, your toes done. For males, you can get pedicure, manicure, massages, get a nice like head rub. I don't know what you guys do. But in order for you to bring more love in, it's saying you need to start within first. You need to start within yourself first. So that is how you can make the most of your day. Self-pampering, self-love, self-care. All right? Take it easy. Get rest. So let's see what else we got here. And did I lose my deck of cards? I'm sure. Okay, so the next card we're gonna pull is, I had to pause again. The next thing, the next card we're gonna pull is something I should try today. So what is it that the collective needs to try today? Three of Wands. They wanting you to realize and try like something new. You know, seek something else. Know that there's something else out there coming toward you that's new. They're saying like once you like kind of let go of the past and you move forward, just know that something else is coming in for you. And the minute you let go of the past and the minute you release it is when, which Three of Wands is about ships sailing in. Like whatever you're waiting for is gonna come in. If you're waiting for something new, a new love, a new career, whatever it is that you're looking for, it's gonna come in. So it's saying, you know, there's something you should try today is, you know, just trying something new, going for something new, going on a new adventure, going in a new direction. You know what? I'm going to clarify Three of Wands. I think it's like they're wanting you to realize, they're wanting you to try basically something new. Know that something is coming in. Something is coming in the minute you're bitter. Like you're still bitter about your past. The Queen of Swords is someone who's still angry, still holding on to resentment. You know, you're still upset about something, you know, and it's not really a good energy. So it's saying, you know, you need to today you need to try something new. Go find and realize that there's new things that could come in your life, but you need to come out of this energy. You need to let this go. That's probably why it was talking about getting a cleanse. You're still holding on to, they think, the past person's energy. It's like it's like you can't move forward from it because you're still, that energy is still hanging on to you. That's why your Queen of Swords in reverse. Like she's a bitch. She's not really nice. She's angry. She holds a lot of resentment. She's very emotionally not balanced. She doesn't really like. She's just not. She acts out of anger, and it's saying like, you know, in order to come out of that, you gotta, number one, you gotta be cleansing. You gotta, you know, start loving yourself more. You know, pampering yourself. Get rid of whatever energies were clinging on to you, and they want you to try something new. Seek something new. Know that there's something new coming in. Like I said, the Three of Wands is about, you know, something coming in, something that you're wanting or you're expecting, but you can't expect it to come in and you're still in this energy. So yeah, I think they're wanting you to go for something new. You know that there's other things that are coming towards you if you can learn to let go of the past person or the past thing that was fated in your life that needed to be let go. And how can you express yourself today? How can the collective express themselves today? Page of Swords. Page of Swords in reverse is like Page of Swords are bright. It's like getting information, but it's saying here like maybe you need to express yourself today. Maybe you need to, I don't know. Give me a minute. I'm going to clarify that. Well, first of all, I pulled it on the wrong deck. What can the collective do today to express themselves? What can the collective do today to express themselves? I had so many interruptions in this reading. I hope this all makes sense to you. Okay, Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is about making a decision. So it's saying today they want you. Why did that Page of Swords come out in reverse? It's like you feel like maybe they're wanting you to like cut things out that that are not serving you, and they're wanting you to make a decision. They want you to realize that you you have you hold the whole world. You can have anything you want. You hold it in your hand. Your fate is okay. Your actions have an every action has an outcome, right? So it's saying like whatever you do in life, like understand that you hold your own. You're the key to your own life, to your own, whatever is to come. You're the key to your own fate. And if you don't make a decision about certain things that shouldn't be in your life, and you don't make the right decision to say, you know what, I love myself enough to choose myself, and realize that you have everything you need within yourself, you're never gonna be able to like be yourself. You're never gonna be able to speak your truth. Maybe that's why I was choking up earlier. Like you need to be able. They're saying that you need to communicate. Yeah, you know what? I heard that when I walked away, and I paused the video. I'm like, why am I choking so much in this video? I think today they're wanting you to express yourself by communicating something. Maybe there's a decision that you need to make, because the Two of Wands is about, making a decision about something, and maybe there's something or someone you need to communicate that to. Okay, because you have the Page of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords upright is like someone who's watching you. They're creeping on you. They're observing you, but they're not saying anything. So because it's in reverse, because upright is like someone who's watching, they're stalking, they're watching media, they're just still like, it's still like, secretly watching the other person. So you're not really letting fate happen. You're not letting the tower fall if you're still watching and observing this person. So it's saying, how can I better express myself today? It's saying, if you got something you want to communicate it, then communicate it. Make a decision, and make a firm decision, make a final decision, and then you got to move on with your life from that point on, because you already know that it was fated. There's nothing you can do but let that tower fall, and you need to communicate. Maybe you feel like you need to communicate this to someone. Maybe that's why my throat was choked up. Maybe that's why you're so angry. You're still holding on to things, because you're holding up. You're building it all up inside. You're holding on to all this resentment and anger instead of just expressing yourself. Yeah, that's what it is. And you could have also been holding on to something, because Three of Wands also could be, there was a third party, or maybe there was the relationship that you were in hurt you because there were others involved, And if that person couldn't make a decision what they wanted, it's saying that you need to make a choice for yourself, and realize that your fate lies within you. Whichever direction you choose is where your life goes. And that's something that, so they're saying that you need to communicate that. That's what they want you to do today. That's how they want you to express it. They want you to communicate. They want you to say how you feel, and say it, and then leave it and walk away from it. A message from Spirit to keep within me today. A message from Spirit to keep with the collective today. What does the collective need to keep today? Holy Spirit, Archangel, Spirit guides. What is the collective? What message does the collective need to keep today from Spirit? Give me something juicy, Spirit. What does the collective need? Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is in reverse. It's not equal. All these cards is so funny. I was just talking King of Wands. All these cards I've been bringing out, I actually was speaking about earlier. I was having a conversation with my teenager, and I swear we almost hit every subject. It says, a message from Spirit to keep with me today. So the message that Spirit wants the collective to keep with them today, it's about equal give and take. I feel the last relationship you were in, and it was also noted. It was also noted in one of the cards I read. Affirmation for acceptance. I believe it was this one. It was about equal give and take. There was no equal give and take. So it's saying that Spirit wants you to remember that whatever relationship you get in, okay, Make sure that you go in where you give your energy to people who are deserving. If one person's giving more than the other to the relationship, catch that red flag, address it, and if nothing changes, the message that Spirit wants you to keep today is to walk away if you have to walk away. Don't hold on to things that doesn't make you happy, or it doesn't seem fair, it doesn't seem equal. Both parties aren't equally putting into the relationship. And if you see that that's happening, I want you to realize that, recognize it, and walk away immediately. That is what Spirit's telling you to hold on to. That is the message that they want you to know. So for any future relationships that come in, you need to recognize this immediately. When to let go of a relationship. Don't hold on to it too long, because when you hold on to it too long, that's when all the chaos comes in your life. That's where all the anger, the bitter, the resentment, the fighting, the drama, it all comes because you chose at this point and say you can't be a victim. You chose to stay in that situation. You chose to be with that person. You chose to allow that person to keep hurting you while you were still continuously trying to give to the relationship and keep fixing it. It's saying you can't do that anymore. No more trying to fix and give into things and the other person's not giving the same. It doesn't even make sense. And I'm saying this for myself. I think we've all been in some sort of relationship at some point in our life where there was no fair, equal give and take. Some more than others. Because until you learn the lesson, you keep attracting the same kind of relationship. And then you say, Spirit, God, why am I keep ending up with these kind of people? Because you keep inviting them in when you allow it. When you allow that kind of energy in, they're going to keep giving you what they can give you. If you're happy that someone's giving you some sort of like attention, like a little bit, because you lack self-love and you'll take any kind of little attention you can get, well, guess what? They're going to keep giving you crumbs because that's all they feel like makes you happy. Why should they put all the work in or work so hard to get you when you're so easy to get? Ouch, that hurt. Sorry about that. But you understand what I'm saying? Like when you love yourself, like when you show yourself a lot of love, you take care of yourself and you treat yourself good, you're going to see that people who come in your life are going to give you that same respect and treatment that you give yourself. So that is what Spirit is trying to give you to hold on today. That is the message that Spirit wants you to keep with yourself today. Remember your worth. Remember to always have an equal relationship, equal give and take. Alright, I can't go any further with that card. That card hurt. Alright, well, I hope you liked this reading. It was pretty tough, but in all, let go of things that don't make you happy. Let go of things that don't serve you. If it gets broken down, do not try to build it back up. Walk away, learn your lesson, accept it, and number one thing, work on taking care of yourself, pampering yourself, because you deserve love, you deserve special treatment, you deserve massages, you deserve nice soothing baths, you deserve massages, you deserve everything. And the way you treat yourself is what you invite the outside to treat you. So I have done it again. I went to go clean up my cards and I left the card behind. So this is a bonus card. You have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords speaks about moving on to calmer waters, leaving things from the past behind you, and moving on like you're starting a new journey, you're wanting something new, you're moving forward, you're moving on to new adventures, you're starting a new life, you're just moving away from the things that make you unhappy. So it's saying it's time for you to pack your bags, get your stuff, and move forward, move on, and let the past be the past. And that is your bonus card for today. This has been happening a lot. Spirit has me leaving cards behind. So this is a bonus card. Time to move away. You got confirmation right here. Six of Swords. Move on, move away, move to calmer waters, move into places where you feel more at peace. Looking for your peace. And the only way you're going to find it is to move away from the things that don't make you happy. Alright? That was your bonus. All right, and that is the end of my reading. I hope you like it. So if you can, please visit my YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. Please hit that subscription button because I need more subscriptions on this channel for my YouTube to grow. Thank you. Bye.